what a huge play. B&P just saying, you know what, we got to make it happen. And just, oh, I mean, that's a huge.
Should we dig down these
Did they-
radios and just go trade?
Oh my god, 75 millimeter comes into the side, or maybe an SPG actually ammo racks the B&P. Smacks right into that ammo storage. In one shot, up she goes. B&P gonna cook off. Nothing they can do as the Russians now. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down. And in this one, we have the Irregular Militia defending up against the Russians. This is Belaya Invasion V1, and with the recent changes to Irregular Militia making them a much more ambush-heavy and defensive faction, the hills and small towns of Belaya is perfect for their new style of play. Both sides showed up, had some great vehicle and infantry plays, and I think you guys will absolutely love it. But I do also want to give a quick shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon, since this matchup was actually voted for by them. For as low as $1 a month, you can get exclusive access to behind the scenes, content votes, ask me questions, and even chat with me and others in a VIP Discord. So if you do like the content here and you want to support the channel further, please do consider becoming a patron. Thank you guys again, and if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace. All right, Eye in the Sky, Belaya. Is it Belaya? Belaya. Okay, I call this Belaya. Belaya. I think that's like the more Russian way of pronouncing it. Belaya. I don't think it's Belaya. 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 I don't know. I pronounce it Belaya. Belaya. Well, now I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anyway, but Belaya Invasion V1. I actually really like Belaya. And we are on board with the Irregular Militia. They have a bunch of lodges and some of their techies here. A BRDM, MTLB, the Grad. We get the Grad in 10 minutes, and a couple SPGs as well as the AA MTLB, a couple scout cars as well. And up against the Russians with their BTRs, a BTR 82, which is the normal quote unquote normal BTR, the BTR 80, which is the little boy BTR, the BMP. So we are in the first point up to Velino outskirts, all the way to Lumberyard, all the way to Train Tunnel, all the way to Radio Station, and then Aniva. So we don't usually do Eye in the Sky with the defenders. Usually we're on the attacker side, so we're switching up a bit, see how the defenders do their thing, and let's hope we get a good game. As we are now seeing, oh, this is an empty lot, 1 or 2 infantry on this lodgy, and they are choosing to go right down Main Street. What could go wrong if you just use a lodgy and drive it straight into the first point in invasion round? Nothing, apparently. Apparently nothing. Driving it, he keeps driving. Is there RPG misses? That one doesn't miss, but it hits the back end. I think that maybe they lost a tire there. Yep, one tire down, and somehow this lodgy has made it. I don't even, what? This is the you know, sometimes you just have to shift W. Sometimes you have to shift W because, oh my god, that is the objective. Did he just do that?
Southbound.
No way, did he just...
On the west side. I'm trying to defend.
That is incredible. There you go. Tunnel Dweller, Cream, Dream, and Dick Johnson. Jesus Christ. And Dick Johnson coming in. And we'll have to see. You see Polar's right up on the north side here. Not sure if he has any AT.
We're coming over there with...
Oh, we know he's at SL, actually. See that radio backpack, and he has some eyes on. So if anything, able to get some map markers to know, like, hey, there is infantry here. I don't know how you guys missed the first time, but there you go. And Russians are actually already, oh man, this might be a bit of a tough one. Insurgents haven't even set up. BTR 82 rolling right into the objective, and BTR, hold on a second. There you go.
I mean, onto the
RPG slams into the side of the BTR as the Tiger, hold on a second. That Tiger, he actually was chasing down a Logi, knocks out the gunner, or knocks out the driver in that Logi. That was actually really, really good play. As now Fluffy Canada and Peter in the BTR, they've been tagged once or twice by RPGs. You see that tire as well, flapping in the breeze. A little bit of damage, but hold on. Sideshow India, does he have an IED? Sideshow India just trying to run as fast as he can, chasing the BTR, was just holding on to his IED. And I don't think he's going to catch up to him here. Swaps back and there you go. And Russia has, and there you go. He did just get knocked down by that BTR. Russia is just all over trying to figure out. I'm not seeing much of anything. Is this a radio or a rally? This is a radio, and we have a bunch of irregular militia just stuck up in this building here. Huge push by the Russians. Device able to get pre-cum. God damn it! Why would you? Okay, all right, okay. Well, Device dies to the person that I don't think he even has a name. No, unknown. Nobody knows his name. Or his name's Koala. Name's Koala.
Did you guys get that radio?
Negative. I'm taking on the full squad myself. I need help.
Russian infantry trying to push up, and this is going to be an overrun hab, and nothing much Koala can do as he's overrun, outgunned, and there you go. Hab is going to go down, and it looks like for the most part, I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well, but one thing is sticking out in my mind. There's almost zero communication for the irregular militia at the moment. Russia has lost 7 tickets and are about to capture the first point. That is a huge, absolute failure of a defense for irregular militia right now. And Kool-Aid Man, Jacobius, and Polars might be able to do a little bit of damage control and at least knock out this radio. Dick Johnson knocks out Kool-Aid as he goes for that radio, but as we're looking on the map here, and this is just not good. The blue, remember, blue is a regular militia, and especially, hold on, Polars tossing grenades. One a little too far, another one landing in. Oh, and what a huge grenade! Tadpole, Marlboro Tuttle, Minyo knocking him out, and my daughter just walked in the room with my. Hey, oh, thank you so. Oh, you got a flower? Oh, that's adorable. You want to watch Elsa? Well, mommy can get you Elsa in the in our living room here. We can watch on my couch maybe later. Bye, darling. You can keep on the fan. Yep. Thank you for turning on the fan, darling. Thank you for the flower. Love you. I know. Thank you so much. I got a flower. She picked me. All right. My daughter has like, I'm in the middle of knee surgery recovery, right? I got 4 weeks so I could even put weight back on my left knee, my left leg. For the past 3 days, so I guess past 3 school days, she's always come home and she's picked a flower and given it to me. So yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome. Anyway, after that was amazing. Polars has been doing amazing things here.
We're heading towards lumber down the northern road.
Trying to do a little bit of damage here, and well, in the meantime, Velino outskirts was actually completely overrun, and this is not going to be good for the Russians. They have actually only lost 14 tickets this entire game right now, and they are on the first point, having to push the second point, and they have nearly 300 tickets at their disposal. So irregular militia, honestly, they need to do something big here, and we might see it. in the form of some defenses. Irregular Militia, with the recent rework, they're an ambush and defensive faction, and obviously with no fob setup, not able to do much of anything. But MTLB with that AA gun rolling up to the Russian position. RPG smacks into the... Whoa, it looks like it actually only hit the gun. Didn't do too much damage. And trying to lay down some suppressant fire with the machine gun. Infantry dismount, and there you go. Infantry overwhelming the position. Oh, and no! Oh, there you go. Actually knocked him out. Minya. Nice little trade here. And Russians. Hold on a second. I think the hab is... Oh, it is overrun. Huge plays. Nice little infantry support. And there you go.
We need one more guy for the proxy.
I'm dead. They're pushing out to the...
SPG. I think they actually knocked the radio. Oh, he did. SPG gunner. Here you go. It's Sternal Saturn knocking that heat round right into the radio, and the radio is disabled. And a couple more rounds, and that will be on bleed. There you go. Russian Tiger now trying to chase the MTLB. It's not impossible if they're actually able to reload and get some good shots. This machine gun is 12.7 millimeter. It can tear right through the MTLB, and it does.
We got a BTR disabled at,
There you go. Tiger just sticks with it and knocks out the MTLB. Huge plays by the Russian vehicles here. They are going to lose this radio. Oh, hold on a second. Might have spoken too soon. Reaper Gaming, Mafia, J23, NASA, Tingley, Yukon Echo. They might be coming in for the save here. That'd be huge. I mean, they have plenty of tickets, but you don't want to lose any if possible. And 20 tickets is a huge chunk. So Tingley coming up, trying to push the position. And oh, just a little too late. Radio finally... Well, it was on bleed, and the fob disappears. 258 tickets, so really clutch timing from the regular militia here, as it looks like they'll probably be wiped. Jacobius tries to take out Tingley, but gets a nice little... Oh, the ragdoll! Oh my god! Actually got some air on that one.
Where's that radio at?
As Tingley... Was that a frag round? I don't even know what that was. RPG something just... I don't even know what that was. Seemed like an RPG just min-armed in front of them. And there you go. Irregular Militia. They are wiped on the position, but not before they're able to take out the fob. Huge plays. And here you... then I guess here's where you actually should be fighting now if you're a regular. So... Good job here. Don't do this anymore. You know, you have a handful of infantry, do your damage or whatever. But that was actually the only attack fob for Russia. So we now have a defensive fob in train tunnel. And oh my god, hold on a second. You know those games? You set up a nice fob. It's a couple points back. And part of you wishes that the infantry is... the enemy is good enough. So that way you can play
with more build to the J5.
your little fob creation maker.
Hey, lodging BTR.
Little super fob LARPing episode here. Hold on a second. What do we have in here? Okay, I don't agree with... I looked at the map and I was excited to see something amazing. And I'm not going to lie. You could have literally done anything but this, and I probably would have been impressed.
I mean, I'd love to be
What is...
right now, but
I'm curious why that is the forward position.
Hey, Commander, where do you want these rockets?
All right, well, we'll see how that goes.
Hold off on for now. We don't have any good marks.
Enemy IG on G4 bridge heading south.
Or actually,
And Well,
garage.
lumberyard is now going to be
Yeah, right there.
the big super fob-ish. You actually have three fobs. So this is really good defense by Irregular Militia. You have one fob out west holding your flank, also the bridge. I'm guessing these are mines from the Sideshow India, dropping a couple mines here. Then you have your fob.
Is what I'd assume.
Yeah, and you saw eyes on this Logi. They actually marked him earlier, trying to figure out where they're going to set up. But you have a fob right where we see a couple things loaded in right now. There you go. I feel like the draw distance and just your visual asset loading has just been a lot worse since earlier this year. I want to say like 4.0. It seemed like the graphics overhaul, it really just made some of this draw distance look really, really bad. You get a lot of pop-ins. Anyway, you have a nice fob on the actual objective itself, or a little north of it, and then you have a fob southeast of it. So if we look at the coverage here, this is a Russian fob that was just built, and it looks like Squad 1 already on top of it. But this is a nice kind of zone coverage here for Regular Militia. Grant Ha in a little BRDM trying to sniff out the Russian Logi, but I think, oh my goodness, that's actually incredibly lucky for the Russians and incredibly unlucky for Grant. If he had just gone right instead of left, he would have run straight into the Russian fob and would have been able to mark it before a little too much damage goes on, because now you have a fob that is going to spawn the entire Russian team actually behind the Irregular Militia defensive line. And here you go. This is what we got here. I want to say I thought they had a little bit of yep. You have a nice, almost hidden artillery piece here, that little field gun, 75mm field gun. But look at this. That is just a red wave as a vehicle.
Command, do you have visual on
Pops here. SPG knocks out one BTR, and BTR 80 is going to get popped by the second shot here. 40 ran over a mine, and there you go. Oh no, that was the field gun. What a huge play. Talk about the ambush. There you go. You love to see it. 75mm living up to its potential here, is that one of the best ambush weapons in the game right now. I mean, that is huge, and that is such well positioned too. You love to see it. And that's a great flank. But the issue is, I think the Russians had a better flank, because we're going to turn on the cap zone, and there you go, the red wave. They just came in right behind the position, and the only people on the objective right now are actually the Russians. There's not much. You only got what, 5 or so, 5, 6. So a little bit over half a squad. But if you just get a few more Regular Militia infantry, you can pause this capture. And with 208 tickets, Russia's already lost 100 tickets just trying to get to the point. And here you go, more infantry pushing across the ridge line here. And I'm looking at this. We might just see Irregular Militia are going to be a little too stretched. This BTR, not BTR, rather BRDM. Oh, hold on. Actually jumps the BTR. He has to reload. Oh. Is he able to pull it off? Just nearly. Oh, look at the smoke on that BTR. Oh, and there you go. The 75mm mops it up. BTR does. He must not have been looking at the road. I'm surprised that BRDM was actually able to do so much damage, but BTR looking maybe to where they thought infantry were. BRDM does so much damage with that 12.7mm round, and
I got it, you're good.
or with the 12.7, and then the 75mm anti-tank heat round. Man, there you go. Russian vehicles are actually just completely popping here, and oh, a boy and his dog. Hold on a second. Let's take a look at this. I actually really like the way the vehicle, the way that these anti-tank guns are set up. But the problem is you have Russians on the radio. You're going to need to try to solve that. I'm not quite sure what Jacobius is doing right now. Oh, might be a perfect grenade on Moon Pie. A little too far, but there you see grenades. Unfortunately, was throwing it not towards the radio.
I can see it.
Oh, and there he goes, gets popped in the face, and that radio is going to go down. Thankfully, though, Irregular Militia able to push off the infantry that had pushed onto the west side of the objective. No, now you just have one. Oh wait, hold on a second. Correction. This is a rally. That's a huge rally.
Keep going.
Entirety of Squad 1 for Russia just spawned on the objective. I think they're going to be close to capping it if they just get 1 or 2 more Russians on it. And hold on a second. Let's see.
Very good hits.
There's a BMP you see right over here, Giver and Maker. They're going to be trying to come in and support their infantry push on the north side, but there's just so many 75mm guns laying around. You need to be very careful.
West 2. 1 or 2.
172 tickets, 686 for Irregular Militia. Russians, they are now in a huge ticket grind. And Squad 8, Fluffy Canada, trying to push up. They know that Irregular Militia are just holed up into this building here, but you need more bodies on the point. There you go. The cap starting to go the Russians' way. And one fob. Hold on a second. Kool-Aid Man. I don't know if he has an ID on this drone. He doesn't. Oh, wait. Yeah, Irregular Militia actually no longer have IEDs, so that's why. But hold on. You have a pretty decent infantry push. We got Sideshow India, Dark, and one of his buddies, Akachi Khan, as well as Sternal Saturn. They're all pushing onto this position. If they're able to knock out this hab, they could probably flip it. Aussie Skull tries to take a couple pot shots at the SPG, but Sternal Saturn says nope. Absolutely blast them. And this is a perfect example of why you don't want to have your Logi next to your radio. Sideshow India goes straight towards it. The Logi is literally right next to it. I mean, this is just completely it's easy. You got 3
Is that Hab still there?
C4s by Sideshow, so he actually placed all 3 and is now going to run away.
Right now, I believe, with infantry.
Lumberyard is going to be capped. This infantry push from the Irregular Militia, they need to push now onto the objective and just pretty much YOLO onto the point. They have about a minute before they're going to be losing this objective here. C4 goes down. That's the first one. That's the second one. And radio is on bleed out. That is the third one.
Radio's down. They can't
The
spawn
meat
the hab
musket
anymore. If we can reach
trying
over, we can do it.
to push back on the objective, but that SPG, look at the pile of bodies. The SPG just keeps piling them up, and this might save them, but infantry now need to keep pushing. Hold on a second. So we are going to swap back on over here quick because this BMP is now on the objective here. And hold on a second. If they can...
Where's over there?
Where's over there, indeed.
236.
This is a hilarious little
236.
position
Oh,
here.
I see. It's behind a tree. I can't see it very well.
So we can't quite see it either due to the position here. But there you go. I think he might have taken a shot. Oh, I think it just barely missed. 75mm gun trying to dial. Oh no, he tracked him. Full tracked him. That is a huge play. I'm trying to... There we go. Who was on it? I'm not quite sure. Oh, he just barely missed it. Is it Rebel Attack Attacks maybe? I'm not quite sure they knew exactly where it is, but the BMP was tracked by a fantastic shot by the 75mm. The grad. Oh, there you go. The grad coming into play now. And nearly capped the grad. Oh, they need to let him know that that is right on. You need to unleash that grad barrage. Oh, you need to send it, my man. BMP. Trying to fire on the 75mm gun.
It was only -2 on lumber.
And I think that's going to be it, unfortunately. Just a little too late. Lumberyard. Oh, honestly, if there's just... Oh, hold on a second. This can be it. Daddy Nate. You need to kill a couple more, Nate. That was enough! Oh my god, Nate trades! Nate kills Mark the Great, and that was just enough. It is on 99%. There are no... Oh, Bentham is trying to get Ares up. If they get them up,
Hey, enemy launching to the southeast.
they will actually be able to cap. They need one more body on the point. Maybe that cat you can. Is he going to be on the cap? Oh, he is in the cap. Oh, this is actually good. Oh, and Professor goes down. What a huge play. This is actually going to be it. Right, Bentham's going to get Ares up, but it's not going to matter because the irregular insurgents, irregular militia rather. I'm just so hyped up. That was such a good play. I love good squad plays. I can't even speak English because of it. Pilot grapefruit. Oh no! No! Oh, pilot, dude, dark. It's literally just onesie twosies here. You only have. Oh, is he trying to get him up now? No, he's leaning around. There's 2 infantry here for Russia. You need a little bit more infantry to come up for a regular militia to just ensure it. Dark Seed. Oh, they need a couple more bodies for a regular militia to just cap it. This is one of the closest holes I think I've ever seen, especially for as long as it's been. I cannot believe they haven't capped it yet. The issue is you have, look at all the infantry for Russia. Oh, what a huge frag round. No way. Actually knocks out 2. And now you just have Corporal Cream Pie and White Better. And BMP now. Oh, he might clear him out. Still at 99%. The BMP rolling into the point, and that's going to give infantry a little bit more motivation to push in. BMP is being extremely brave here, and he's putting in some HE. Oh, and that's going to do it. That is, dude, what a huge play. BMP just saying, you know what, we got to make it happen, and just... Oh, well, I mean, that's a huge...
Should we dig down these
Did they-
radios and just go train?
Oh my god! 75mm comes into the side, or maybe an SPG actually ammo racks the BMP. Smacks right into that ammo storage. In one shot, up she goes. BMP gonna cook off. Nothing they can do as the Russians now lose one of their only main vehicles for the rest of this push, and they just got 100 tickets, but they're now down to 184 after having 200. So, well, it's gonna be pretty close. Let's see how many oh, we can't see the timer because we're obviously not on that time, or not on the faction, but squad 5 trying to load up a couple infantry. You also have the BTR-82 up, another Logi up. So Russia right now, they lost their, once again, Russia lost their fob, attack fob earlier here. You have no, you only have one fob, which is on the north side of this point. And look at where Rangdang is. This has been a very obvious objective, or a very obvious location for the past, what, 10 minutes now? The sappers are going to close in. If Russia loses this this fob, they're going to be down to 150 tickets, and they still have an entire, pretty much half a map to travel in order to push to the next point. And here you go. This is a Russian hip trying to push over towards train tunnel.
I mean, they not just capped lumber,
And this
but
is
they
one of
should
the
be.
toughest positions to capture.
Hey, heli flying over train.
The main issue is I believe
vehicles, use them to block off the entrances to train, so then they can't just dig in.
oh, there's that grad actually just launching it. I believe the Russians, you know, if the regular militia, they've only built things in the tunnel. They need to have defenses on top of the tunnel, or they're going to have a lot of problems. If wait, are they actually going to set down? They're going to set down right next to the tunnel. Hip coming in really hot. And he almost lost his tail rotor right there. Infantry dismounting, and they get hit by RPGs instantly. Hip is on fire. Pilot dismounts as well. And oh no, it's catastrophic. Radio was also placed. They're going to lose the infantry. They're going to lose the pilot, and they're going to lose 20 more tickets to a radio. Incredible ambush by Irregular Militia, and what a huge loss for the Russians. That is not how you push a point. What a loss. Unbelievable. Combat Noob and Taito. I think it's not a bad idea to come in aggressive. I wouldn't have been on the point. I probably would have gone right here and drop a really aggressive radio. But with train tunnel especially, guys, train tunnel to squad players, it's like a moth to flame. Once again, this is like, out of all the ways I would have super fobbed train tunnel, this was probably not anywhere on that list. But people are going to want to build train tunnel. Landing your hip right in front of it is definitely questionable. And here you go. Oh wait, hold on a second. The grad. Oh, we missed all of its firing. I guess he's been firing just a couple at one time. I haven't really heard too much barrage. So the grad, you really need to take advantage of its area of effect. So a couple bursts here and there, if you're not really sure on your target, you really need to get dialed in, use comms on your team, and just unleash. Just hold left click, and there you go. So grad fired. That's going to be a big that's like a 6 or 5 minute reload. But here, this is what we're talking about earlier. Sideshow India, and it looks like Rang Dang, they pushed the Russian fob. So Russia at this moment, looks like Commander Aussie Skull, he's getting a fob up, attack fob on train tunnel. At this moment, Russia cannot spawn anywhere but Maine. So another 20 tickets will go down, and well, it looks like with 128 tickets, that radio just disappeared. 128 tickets to attack train tunnel. I'm not too convinced at the rate that Russia's been losing vehicles that they're going to be able to do much here. And especially, wait, is this actually happening? Oh my goodness, they're running right by the radio. Jacobius has got to hear that radio. Yeah, there you go. Now, if I'm Jacobius, I open my map and I double check that that's not my radio. Maybe what he was doing a second ago. I mean, he doesn't realize that that's a radio. Oh no! Oh! Come on, man!
Hey, I found a radio.
Yeah, you did. You gonna do something about it? All right, looks like he's talked himself into maybe digging it down. There you go.
Fob to the west.
There you go.
3 move on that custom marker, and I'll get a fob set up on radio.
So radio will go down another 20 tickets. So that means Russia's going to have 100 tickets to push this, because they're at 119 now. And Russian fob, well, not the worst of radio positions, to be honest. That is it. Oh, I was going to say, I said they have the Logi right next to it. Looks like Ares is going to be doing a Logi run. Hopefully get that Logi away from the radio, because that's just a beacon. But the one thing that can cause Irregular Militia to lose this right now is if you don't have enough infantry outside of the tunnel. I do see, it looks like you got attack attacks, maybe Baron, Rebel. You have a handful up top. You can actually like overrun positions. You can proxy habs. You can really screw up tunnel, like inside the tunnel positions from outside the tunnel. So thinking you're safe inside is really is not the way. That's a huge infantry push here, as the Russians seem to shoot themselves a little bit. They try to figure out how to shift W.
I made contact at the gas station up the road north of tunnel.
It's always faster to run with a knife, right? Good little push. And that is a huge... huge group of Russian infantry, actually. He's running with a smoke grenade, actually. Not quite sure what you're going to do with that if you run into contact.
They're capping tunnel.
Then they are capping tunnel. That's what we're saying. So you can actually... Here, I'll turn on the capture zone.
On the fucking fob.
They are on top of the points. They're literally... Irregular Militia are stuck inside the tunnel. Oh, fantastic frag round just knocked out too. Irregular Militia are stuck inside the tunnel. Russians are on top of the tunnel, and Russians are capping it. Oh, and they got that. Oh, no, they... So, they... Oh, my God. This is incredibly lucky, actually. Russia, they knew... The helicopter got killed in front of the tunnel, so the Russians decided to walk around the back. Oh, my God. And they've overrun the hab. They've actually overrun the hab because the hab... Can we see it here? Where it's... Can I see the hab? Where is it? I hate inside tunnel habs anyway. This is the hab. This is the hab right here. Yeah, it looks nice and snug. The Russians are literally just there. So this is the type of things that I don't think a lot of people think through. You need to make sure your fob, if you're going to do this, I'd put my fob more about here. Or hab, rather. 576 tickets for militia. They need to push out and start actually knocking out the infantry that are here. And hold on a second. We now have a BTR that's trying to support.
We're digging them now.
Coming in from, I guess from the huge flank of Rooney here. I'm wondering if they're gonna. This is an irregular militia fob that a handful of infantry found. But rocket barrage coming in. Oh, that actually might have done a little bit of damage here. Hab is still overrun. There's just too much infantry here, and oh god, this is.
We have what appears to be an MTLB or BTR.
Yeah, this is what can happen. I mean, the rocket barrage might be able to get that hab up, but you need to push out. And hold on a second, Kubo K.
Mortars coming in.
Seedless J23. That's infantry, enemy infantry. J23 goes down with a tray, but hold on a second. This is a Tiger Grant Ha. He needs to knock out a few more infantry. If he's able to, then he can actually. Oh, trying to drop the C4. Did he get it on it? It looks like one of the Russians was able to lay a little bit of C4 on top of that BRDM. And oh my god, look at where the scout car got stuck in. Oh no, the worst of positions, the bad ending. The scout car has become one with the trees. And that's your home now, dude. You ain't going to be able to do anything. And 75% to cap, 80 tickets. That is going to be about it. Oh no, and this is, let's see, do they at least have the next position? And radio station is just being set up, it looks like. So, oh man. That's gonna be one. Oh, mortar lands right on Chiefy, actually, huge. But oh man, that is just horrible. You hate to see it. People a little too focused on the tunnel itself. The tunnel isn't just the tunnel. It's the whole damn mountainside. BTR pushing the hab and gets hit with an RPG right into the side. Swap into his coax, trying to lay into the infantry here. Infantry push out. Oh, and there you go. Actually throws the RKG-3 anti-tank grenade. Slams right into the turret and the hole. Perfect impact. And that BTR goes down to an anti-tank grenade. Fantastic play by Irregular Militia infantry there. Huge. You gotta love it. I love the new anti-tank grenades. There you go. That's just, oh, look at the bodies. Absolute destruction. BTR. Oh, hold on. Hab is now up. So
infantry to start moving towards radio
hold on a second. So the hab being spawnable, obviously you can't capture train tunnel, but what can now happen is you could have a couple lingering Irregular Militia that might find themselves up to where the radio is and then dig it down. So another 20 tickets could go from the Russian side if someone is sneaky enough. But you now have 157 tickets for Russia, 540 for Irregular Militia. And well, you have a lot of Russians. I'm trying to see maybe what they're trying to think what the play is. I actually really like this. So Command has built a fob not on radio station The Point, but just west of it. This could be good. My only concern is that you need to have a second fob over south of radio station. What might happen is that whenever you build fobs inside of kind of industrial zones, inside of compounds, inside of places that give you hard cover, the tendency for players when they spawn in and they start taking fire, they will now just hold this. So instead of pushing radio station, they will now use this as a defensive position and fire onto radio without actually pushing onto it. So that is one, you know, I would have put the hab maybe here. This is a nice little cliffside. It offers a decent amount of concealment, but it almost forces your infantry to push off the objective and get on the damn point. And that's going to make or break this this defense here, as I think Russia only has 1 point after this. Yeah, so radio station and then a Neva, so you are just about donezo. And there you go. Polar is trying to set up a backup fob. So at least some good communication. I would like to see this Logi move from the radio, because once again, that's a beacon for where that radio is going to be. I'll give it about 2 or 3 minutes before Russia's probably going to come in, try doing their little helicopter hot drop.
Grant, what's over there?
Try to get a fob here. And there you go. Hold on a second. Are they digging it down themselves? Oh, okay. Huge plays, actually. Hold on a second.
Hey, firm.
Oh, no.
There. Marker.
Did they just dig it all down? Oh my goodness. Jin, oh, nearly. Unbelievable. Nearly got a full Logi. Tossed a grenade, it looked like, but enough had got into the Logi. So if you throw a grenade and people are actually inside a Logi, that'd actually be a huge, like, I don't know if they can code it that way. I don't think the frag grenade actually does any damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you're actually inside the Logi, even if you're in the back, you don't take any frag damage unless you were like directly hit by a frag RPG or something. But it looked like he threw that grenade almost right on the Logi and nothing happened. So a little weird maybe game mechanics going on here. Thought he would have gotten a nice little squad wipe, but unfortunately comes up a little short, as the Russians have also dug down their fob. So good, smart, conservative play by the Russians here. As now the full Logi. Let's see their route. Well, we'll see what happens. There you go. SPG with a fantastic ambush, and that's also why you want to wear your seatbelt. Body flies right through the front cab, and Irregular Militia SPG with a fantastic just Overwatch position. Nice. Survives the infantry ambush earlier, only to go down to an ambush later. Trying to reload here. Another vehicle moving left to right. You got Tiger right in front of it. Should be one more. Does he not have range?
On this faction, yes.
Oh, and he misses! Unbelievable! The luckiest Tiger in existence. I don't think he had the angle on the... Unbelievable. SPG nearly mops up 2 vehicles in quick work, but honestly gets the more important one as the Russian hip now goes in to try to push out towards radio tower.
Far north and trail him south.
Trying to figure out where exactly he wants to drop, because this is a lot of tree cover.
I'm going on drone.
Not quite sure what he's doing with the hovering. That's just a really slow... I mean, I guess at this angle, he wants to get really nice and snug in this little opening. That's actually... Lucky there's no anti-air up, but that's a pretty nice little drop here for the Russians. He tilted it. Need to even it out a little bit. Nearly loses it once he touches down. Looks like the Russians, and let's see exactly where this position is. We have infantry already getting ready to push them. And there you go. Helicopter comes and pushes up. What's up, darling? What is that? That's a helicopter. That's a Russian helicopter. Can you say hip? Hip. Yeah, that's a hip. I know, that flower is amazing. Where's my other flowers? I had to put them in the bathroom to save them. Yeah. Where's mommy? Do you have dinner yet? You got messy with yogurt? At a yogurt fight. Alright, give me a... Alright, thank you for the hug, darling. Alright, love you. Alright, see you in a minute. Oh, yeah. Love you, darling. Alright, you gotta go. Go, go, go.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Love you, darling. You had a yogurt fight? Okay. My daughter has been like, she knows that I have a knee injury and she knows that I can't do a lot, so she's been, I think she's like really missed me being able to play with them, and so pretty much whenever she's home and stuff, she's just been trying to spend as much time as possible. So huge ambush though from Sternal Saturn. Logi trying to come around for the attack fob. Grenades goes off. Aussie Skull goes full auto. Now it acts. Does he see him? A little lean left, lean right. Goes over the top. Didn't expect that. Huge plays.
Enemy Logi south of radio station. They're trying to put a hab down.
Hey, Ford, did you
Goes for the bandage.
fob dug down?
And hold on a second. 122 tickets to 512. And
That BTR is on the main road.
oh, Nodok's actually a medic, so able to heal himself. I want to try to see exactly where they want to set up the radio from earlier. Oh, huge play to knock him out. But the radio from earlier, this helicopter hot drop, I think they actually dug it down. Yep, radio is down. That's another 20 tickets down. And the infantry were wiped here. So Irregular Militia, they're getting Johnny on the spot with the reacting to contact. And Russia right now, once again, doesn't have a single spawn point. There is no place for Russia to spawn in.
Hey, more
And-
going in on that fob to the south. I don't want them getting close to that fucking southern fob.
Trying to see where exactly this
Or a fob to the west, east, I guess.
pardon the camera movement. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, the Grad barrage. The Grad dials in And we can see just right up to our right here, that is the commander drone, and he has spotted that Logi, and he's called in a mortar barrage of his own. Oh, there you go. Marks the Great is actually underneath the Logi trying to stay alive. He's trying to use whatever cover he can. He's the only one left. Oh, now he's trying to run for it. Mortar rounds all landing around him. And 97 tickets. The Logi not on fire yet. Oh, actually just started to catch. There it goes. That's going to be another 5 tickets. 92 tickets. Marks the Great, the only Russian left. And hold on a second. Not sure if that was just some blind. It was some blind firing. Just doing it for some. Oh wait, no, they actually got Mark. Maybe he saw Mark on the rocks there, but that is a huge wipe for Irregular Militia, and they ain't got nothing left.
I got their Logi, but I don't see if they got a fall down or not.
Now we have. Well, I'm not liking
BTR
this.
is on the left of main.
Hold on a second. I think that's a little main campy here. We can do a warning here. Main camping. I think, yeah, this is a little main campy. Pretty much right from main. I'm okay if, you know, if he wants to roll around here, that's fine. Literally just hopping down here, that's kind of main campy. Looks like he took some shots and seeing the main warning, he's going back. So that's some fair play here. I want to keep it fun. But huge plays, 90 tickets for Russia, and well, it looks like the helicopter. Oh, is that a full helicopter? That is a full helicopter.
Hey, we should definitely get guys on radio, though.
To figure out where they want to land.
I cleared out that infantry.
The thing is, though, I'm not sure why they want to land out here. This is just wait. Oh, hold on a second. A little too hot. Oh no! What's he doing, buddy? Oh my God! Is he going to save it? Just almost slingshotted himself into the side of the this little cliff face with the little rocks, little trees. You know, all the things that you don't want to touch if you're a helicopter. Blades nearly clipping the top of the treetops here again too. And just holding on to it. And Russia now, you can see there's a lot of infantry inside. That's a full helicopter. They need to be so careful. If I'm in here, I'm telling you, dude, I don't care where you go, but you need to be a lot quicker about it. Irregular Militia, they got AA emplacements, they have AA MTLBs. Oh, coming in close. Gonna with the slingshot. No!
I don't see why not.
The drone. Oh wait, what? Is he gonna try to ram it? He's trying to pop the rotors with his little drone. Trying to suicide drone.
Good hits, good hits.
RPG hits the side of the hip. Infantry jumping out. They're trying to bail. Tail rotor goes. There's all sorts of chaos right now. They just want to get on the ground and go. And I want to see if maybe they have any type of cover here. We're at 90 tickets to 499 for Irregular Militia. Helicopter is going to turn off the engine. And honestly, Squad 2 with the grad, I'm hoping he lines up.
I'm gonna hit that with the grad.
Oh, he is.
I can't hit that with the grad.
Oh, he's not. I think he's probably a little too close.
Gotta back up.
Yep, got to back up a bit. Actually, would a fantastic grad strike if he was able to nail it. So, grad, he probably has to back up a couple hundred meters, just a little bit to nail his position. And you can see the commander with the UAV. He still has it right up there, so he's going to be able to correct that grad. And you, honestly, I just lay into this whole area. Oh, there we go. Hab. That's actually a very cheeky hab. It's what, 800 meters or 400 meters from the, I can't even, words are hard. It's like freaking 200 meters, 100 meters. Why am I 150 meters? What? Yeah.
Straight north.
The radius of a fob is 150 meters.
Shit ton of them.
I've been in knee surgery recovery for 2 weeks. All right, my brain is mush. It's pretty much on the far edge of the actual radio. So unfortunately, though, the radio was placed right next to the hip, so you will know in general where that radio is.
PCR's on 3
But
observe.
not a bad idea. Oh, Grad, man, he's gonna miss it. So Grad has to fall all the way back a couple hundred meters in order to get in position. And helicopter now, the rotors are spinning. He's got all hill rotors, all main rotors, everything up, and UAV is gonna spot him. He knows. Oh, there he goes. He actually popped. UAV goes down. And Hab is up. There you go, Russian Hab. And what are we at? 88 tickets to 479. And radio station has a fob. Here we go. This is Irregular Militia. The backup fob out west. And we have now a couple mortars. Trying to see if they have a repair station. They don't have too many emplacements just yet. But this is going to be a grind for Russia. And I would not be surprised if the vehicles that want to support the infantry might... You need to be very, very careful, especially at this stage of the game. If you cap this next point, it's very likely that you win the game. So you can't be too aggressive with your BTRs. Right now, look, we just saw... Oh, man. Anti-tank grenade, a little short. And this is what we're just saying. You don't want to be... a little too aggressive, rolls into the point, takes like 4 different types of anti-tank. Infantry pushes up. He knows that he was going to try to repair that tire. Really well done by Irregular Militia. And now you just have 1 gunner left, and that BTR, man, that's an easy 10 tickets with the 2 crewmen. Just down 12 tickets, easy as that. BTR is going to try to do, I guess, take out as many as he can, but we got infantry, I mean, right up there. This was just a little too aggressive. Ooh. Russian RPG actually flying overhead, trying to hit Smiley. Looks like Takatax missed his. Giver probably has 15% damage left. Not much needed to pop him, but you need to do it. 84 tickets. And any other big vehicles that I see for him doesn't look like it. And the Russian radio, I wonder if that's actually on bleed out. RPG, was that a frag round? That was a frag round. Oh, that's actually was kind of smart. So he's actually shooting frag rounds at his own BTR to try to see if any enemy infantry nearby would actually get killed. That's not a bad play at all. I actually really like it. Just too much infantry around him, so BTR does eventually go down. Porta Potty Man responsible for at least a couple infantry down as well. So 67 tickets, and that is a whole lot of red, whole lot of dead. And the nice little infantry column that was pushing into Irregular Militia positions up on the hill looks to have been ambushed. Potato Wrinkle, Bentham, well, can't really do much when you got all these bush Wookiees. Infinitum, if he just holds still, he's got an entire squad within spitting distance.
See him or no?
I killed him. Yeah.
Full auto with the foul, but there's still a lot as... Oh no, that is Russian command artillery, and look, it's hitting a lot of nothing. 63 tickets. And unfortunately, that barrage is going to do absolutely nothing to help this advance as Easy Druska gets tagged by some more frag rounds. But it is just a little rough going here. If you're Russia, you really need the helicopter to help. You need your vehicles to help. And here you go. Hold on a second. This might be pretty much the beginning of the end. Oh, hold on a second. Radio is still up. And E4 Mafia pushes up, and it looks like Russians are trying to just now defend the radio. The radio is actually at 70%. It's dug down the first stage, so that's why the radio, or why the hab has been unable to be spawned in at. So a lot of Russian infantry here trying to do something to either get the radio back up or maybe just dig it down themselves so they don't lose tickets. 51 tickets left for Russia, and Grant Ha with the BRDM. Oh, E4 Mafia, I think he's a squad leader. Unfortunately, he is, but you've got Eddie. Should be able to grab that shovel and dig that up. BRDM, though, with Grant Ha, he's looking the other way. It's not going to see that shovel get to work. And, well, we'll see if they're able to do much with this northern attack. I almost would want to just dig this radio down if I am Russia right now. Because the attack, you have so much of your bodies pushing in from the east. Well, that's kind of how I would do it. Russian helicopter flying overhead, trying to offer maybe a little bit of reconnaissance. Because if you look down below, we got radio station. I'll turn this on so you can see. That is radio station, the capture area. There is a lot of irregular militia in the way for the Russians to get there.
Pretty sure heli's dropping south, so just be advised. I just heard it.
Just a lot of nothing. 41 tickets. Just, oh, hold on a second. We might be a little bit ending a little sooner than we thought, because Danks is just driving this Tiger right through the point. 34 tickets. Helicopter just pops as well, it looks like. Trying to see. Heard some AA fire. AA goes down. Or AA knocks out that, and then the Tiger also gets popped. 28 tickets. That should be just about it. There you go. That's the exploding helicopter here. And there you go. Now the last 28 tickets or so is all going to be on this radio. And that's if they're able to dig it down and save it. And honestly, there it is. You have a lot of infantry here. Grant Ha flanking around, and you see that BRDM? He could win this game right now. He needs to just push over. And just, how does he not see the radio? How do they not know? He needs to take a look at that radio, knock it out. Maybe he thought it was, oh, hold on. RPG actually hits the radio as well. I don't think it did. Oh, it did just enough. It's the SPG. Or no, it was an RPG. Hold on a sec. Grapefruit Polars.
Yeah, they're landing pretty good. We're trying to get this radio down here in a second.
There you go. And this is the game here. They're pushing. Knock out this radio. You win. MTLB pushing up close. And you're going to have a lot of infantry. Ooh, RPG just barely misses. Infantry going down. One down. You just have an SL. There he goes. One more. He's trying to toss some smoke. And that radio, if he is able to knock it down, there you go. 30 seconds, and that is a GG for Irregular Militia. Actually, he dismounts from the MTLB. He's choosing his AK over the vehicle, and you'll love to see it. Pilot Grapefruit trying to dig down that radio without going down. And RPG, frag rounds, everything almost in the way. And Pilot nearly has it down, trying to bandage himself before he bleeds out. Oh no! Bleeds out, radio is still up. Absolute catastrophe.
6 is on you, baby boy.
is the radio just barely.
Hey, Tin. You ever
Not
use
sure
the
if maybe
red?
he can see the top of it. Not really here. There you go. Oh, C4 anyway, so there you go. Doesn't matter. 11 more tickets, and that's the game. Radios on bleed outs. You have a number of Russian infantry down. That's going to slowly do it. 8 tickets left, and that is more or less GG's. Nice little skirmishes over the last bit here. And I've got to give it to both teams. Irregular Militia doing some interesting defenses at some point, some really good plays, but just sticking with it. Russia made some really, really good movements with their infantry. But I mean, ultimately, just having a couple bigger blunders, losing some vehicles when they really shouldn't have had to, and a little bit too aggressive, I think, with the helicopters. We can here, we'll turn on the name tags. We can see the last bit of fights, and there you go. 412 tickets to 0. Irregular Militia with a huge, tough victory over Russia. 261 kills to 253, about even. Just too many vehicles lost for Russia. 32 revives to 95 revives, and GG's.